Hey guys, welcome to another guitar lesson. Today we're going to tackle Van Morrison's Brown Eyed Girl. This is a great classic singer-songwriter kind of song. It's really good for beginners. This is one of the first songs I ever learned. It's the first song that a lot of people learn, especially on acoustic guitar, because it really lends itself well to playing chords and learning how to sing while you play those chords, which is, why a lot of us get into playing guitar, especially acoustic, in the first place, right? So the first thing we're going to learn is the intro, which starts on the third string in G. And this whole song is in the key of G, and I'm in standard tuning: E, A, D, G, B, E. Okay, and it starts open G, which is your third string, and then second fret, third string, and then open second string, which is a B note, and then back to your second fret on your third string, and then open third string. So you can play that whole little sequence with one finger. You can play it with your middle finger. Right? And then we're going to go up to the same sort of note sequence, just a little bit higher. We're going to start on the second string, first fret. That's a C. And then we're going to go up to the D note, which is the third fret on the second string. And then we're going to play an E, which is open high string. That's your highest string, your smallest string right there, open. And then we're going to walk right back down again, D, C. Okay, all together we have, good so far. Then we're going to go down to the fourth string, open, and then fourth string, fourth fret, third string, open, third string, second fret, and then third string, open again. Okay, that's kind of the timing of it. Do, 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 do. All together. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and we play that through twice, and the second time through, instead of going back to the G at the end, play the whole G chord and just start singing. And you'll see what I mean when I get into it. Right, you start that strum right at the end, because it sort of ends going into the G. And let's get into what a G chord is now for all us beginners out there that want to just learn how to strum some chords here. And basically, a G is, I play mine a little bit differently than a lot of people, but I'll show you why. It lends itself well to changing between G and C. And when you're a beginner, changing chords is what it's all about. It's just the hardest thing, is to get that muscle memory into your fingers to learn how to go from one chord to another. It's one thing to be able to, line up and think about putting your fingers where they need to be on the fretboard, but it's a whole nother thing to just be able to change quickly from that just to that without even thinking about it. And that's what playing guitar is all about, is that muscle memory. It's what playing any instrument is all about, really, but in our case we want to be able to go from G to C in this song. And so the way that I teach a G chord is your ring finger right here on the third fret, which is a G note. That's the basis of this whole chord. On your lowest string, it's your E string, but we're playing a G note, which is your third fret. And then we're going to put our middle finger on the second fret of the fifth string, the A string. So far we have that. And then we have the rest of the fourth, third, and second string are all open in this chord. And then the top note, the highest one, is a G, and our pinky gets in there and plays that one. And then it's actually a couple octaves up, but it's the same. Those are both G's, just played on different notes, or different strings, I should say. So when we strum that whole thing through, that's what we get. That's a G note, or a G chord. Okay. Third, second, open, 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 third. You can always look these up online too and get the chord fingering sheet somewhere and just practice playing that. Just practice it until you can play them all. You want to make sure that the tops of your fingers are the ones that come in on the top of the string, and you want to hit between the frets. So if this is your nut here of your guitar, this is your first fret, second fret, third fret, and you wanted to press that string right in between the frets, because that's the easiest point of contact on that string to make it bend, which is what you ultimately want to do. You want to push that string down so that it's hitting the fretboard, and that's where you get that nice ring out tone. If you're playing it up here on that, right on the fret, you get that buzzing, and or you get really close to it, it's hard to push it down. So you want to come in right on the top of your fingers, and you want to work on your chords until you can play smoothly and cleanly. It's one thing to strum like this, but it's a whole nother to be able to go. See, I didn't even get it there. You want that clean sound on all your strings, okay? All of us fall into lazy habits sometimes, and that happened to me right there. That's what you want to work on, especially on acoustic, because an acoustic guitar is a lot less forgiving than an electric, because there's not much noise going on, and you'll hear buzzing strings and ones that aren't playing properly and muted. The next chord is going to be a C chord. So starting from low to high again, we're going to start on the 5th string, 3rd fret, and you can kind of have your ring finger touch the E string to sort of mute it in this case, because we don't want to play. It's not a big deal if you do, because E is a part of this chord, but it's not really the bass note for this chord. So we're gonna just kind of mute that one, and we're gonna make C the root of this chord. Okay, and the C is this one here. It's 3rd fret on your 5th string, and then you're gonna play the 2nd fret on the D string, and then you're gonna have an open on your 3rd string, which is your G, and then you're gonna play your 1st fret, which is another C, and then you can have that open E at the bottom, or the top, I should say. Okay, the 3rd chord we're going to learn here is a D. And it's open D, 4th string, your 3rd string, 2nd fret, 2nd string, 3rd fret. Probably hear my cat in the background. He's hungry. We'll feed him after the lesson. 2nd fret. Charlie, come here. You want to say hi? Come here. Since everybody can hear you, why don't you come say hi? Hey? This is Hungry Charlie, but it's not a supper time. He's trying to make us think it is. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. You like Stray Cat Strut when I played that in the last lesson. Anyway, D chord. Where were we? 4th string, open. 3rd string, 2nd fret. 2nd string, 3rd fret. And then 1st string, your top one, 2nd fret. That's a D chord. So far we have G, C, and D. Remember I was talking about the transition between the G and the C? You see how these 2 fingers are in that position there on a G chord? These 2 right here. Now watch what happens when I go to a C. They only have to move up 1 string each. So a lot of people will play a G in a different way, and you have to sort of change your whole hand movement in order to play that C. So this is really nice, because all you have to do for a G to C, which is a really typical chord progression that happens in music, is you just have to move those up, lift your pinky, and drop in your 1st index finger on that note right there, you see? So it's nice to be able to go back and forth. Okay, and the last chord that we're going to learn here is an E minor. And E minor is a nice, easy chord. It's a great one to learn as your first minor chord. And it is your middle finger on 2nd fret, 5th string, and then your ring finger on the 4th string, 2nd fret. And then you just strum the whole thing. Okay? The strum pattern essentially is just a straight, it's in 4/4 time. So I'll play the whole thing at the end here, and you can follow along and practicing those chord changes and you'll get it. So that's a 1. Keep practicing that over and over. It's the same the whole way through. Let's do it slow. Down, down, up, down, up, 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 down, down, up, down, up. Like I always say, if you can say it, you can play it. So practice that. Down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. Right? It's essentially the song. So let's get to it. Let's play it through. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, where did we go? Days when the winds came down in the hollow, hey, hey, oh, playing a new game, laughing and a running, hey, hey, a slipping and a jumping in the misty morning fog with all hearts a thumping and you, my brown-eyed girl. Tuesday and so slow, going down the old mine with a transistor radio, standing in the sunlight laughing, hide behind a rainbow's wall, slipping and a sliding, hey, hey, all along the waterfall with you, a brown-eyed girl. Just like that. Sha la 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 da la da. It's so hard to find my way. Now I'm on my own. I saw you just the other day. Oh my, how you have grown. Cast my memory back there, Lord. Sometimes I'm overcome thinking about making love in the green, green grass.